Hi, this is Ike from Mike'sOutdoors.com. Today we're going to be doing some product testing. We're going to be testing out this new product called Bow Snuff from Hydronic Archery. What this is, the advertisement right here in the can says snuffs out vibration. And they call it Bow Snuff because it comes in basically a snuff can. What this is a, I don't even know what to call it. It reminds me of like a silly putty, but it's a lot. It's not silly putty, but that's what it reminds me of. Has no odor to it. There's a little bit of a fresh earth scent to it, and I'm told that he's going to be adding a fresh earth scent to it next year. But this one here has no odor to it at all. And what you do with this is pull this out of your can, and you can see here, this comes in a wide variety of colors. It's green, brown, black, and gray. And you tear off a section of this, and you install it right in the cutouts of your bow's riser. So what you do is you can press it right in there. You can see there's already some. I didn't clean that out very good. But what it does is it sticks right there in your riser. And I'm not going to install this completely yet because I'm going to shoot this bow and do some testing with it without it in there. But install it right there in your riser. Get it all flattened down and pull out any excess that you got. And you can put this in any cutout on your riser. You can put it on your sight. Now I can't put it on my sight because I'm shooting a Copper John Mark IV and it's movable. So there's nowhere really I can put it on my sight. But any cutouts on your bow, basically you can put this stuff and it's going to absorb vibration. You can put it in these on your roller guard, the back side here. Any cutout you got, you can even put it up under your limbs. And it's going to absorb vibration. Now like I said, it's available in green, which I've got here, brown, gray, and black. And you can mix and match that if you want to get different colors, you know, to make a kind of an army pattern or a camouflage pattern. It is heat resistant. I actually had this in my bow, been testing this out for a few days, and I just tore it out of my bow, out of the riser, and it is heat resistant. It's been down here in this basement, in this shop, and it's been very, very hot. So this shop's not air conditioned, so it's not bothered it at all. It's resistant to the cold, so it's not going to get there and freeze up on you and get brittle. It also has no smell to it at all. Like I said, you can use it under your limb pockets, any cutout that you have. Basically, it's not going to interfere with moving parts. Any place you have moving parts, you're not going to want to put it. You know, you're not going to stuff it in your cam, you know, stuff like that. But this will never break down. This stuff will never go bad. It will always retain the consistency that it has now. This is non-toxic as well, so if you do happen to, you know, get a kid or something that eats this stuff, it is non-toxic. You're probably not going to want to let your kids near it, but it is safe. It is non-toxic. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some testing here. We've done some testing like this in the past for some vibration dampening materials. I'm going to show you real quick. It goes in there pretty easy. You can see that. You know, it just fills up your pocket. And it's easy to make it look good. Comes right out. It doesn't just pop right out, but it'll come out fairly easily. A little bit of stuff left behind, which you're going to have to clean up, but it ain't no big deal to get it out of there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to perform some tests just like we've done in the past. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this bow bare, and this is a 2010 High Country Iron Mace, and this bow has absolutely nothing on it for string dampening or vibration dampening products except for these limb jacks or bow jacks products right here, which I didn't want to break the bow down completely to take those off here, but it has nothing else on it at all. So any vibration done will be done by the Bow Snuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a bare bow, just this blank bow, and then I'm going to shoot some with the Bow Snuff in there. And gradually as I go on, I'm going to continue to put more Bow Snuff and more Bow Snuff and more Bow Snuff until I run out. So we're going to show you how effective this product is. Like I said, I've been testing it out for a couple days, and I can tell you right away, this stuff works. This stuff is really good. I've done these pit tests in the past, and I want to show you guys just to show you how effective this microphone is and how little sound it takes for this microphone to pick it up. I'm going to click my release. That noise right there. I'm going to click it when I'm not talking, and I'm going to show you the spike so you can see how little noise it takes to trigger this microphone. Okay, so you can see the spike there. That little noise triggers that big of a spike. So any slight variation in this graphic that we're going to show you is going to be a major difference in the sound. So we're going to start shooting here. First thing we're going to do, this Iron Mace is set at 60 pounds, and I'm shooting roughly a 400 grain arrow. I'm not sure exactly what it weighs. It's a 350 spine, no, this is a 400 spine Victory V-Force arrow, and with fusion vanes and a wrap. And it's going to be anywhere from 380 to 400. So this is my hunting setup. I'm getting ready for hunting season. So I'm going to start shooting some here, and I'm going to stay in this same spot every time we take a shot, and we're going to show you how well this stuff works. Okay, so there's our control shot, and now I'm going to start adding some bow snuff to this. Okay, so for this shot, I've taken the bow snuff and I've put it in the cutouts on my limb pocket. Put it on both sides, on the top and the bottom, and we'll see how well this works. We'll show you the difference in the original control shot and this shot. Alright, so now I've filled up the top 3 holes in my riser on the top and the bottom. And we'll see how well this does for vibration. Getting better. It's definitely getting better. I got a little bit more in the can, because I've taken the remainder of the can and I'm just trying out a few different spots. I've actually put some right up here behind on the back side of my limb pocket, and just put a big glob on the top and the bottom, and put a little spot on the back side of my rest here to see what this does. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other can that I've got, and I'm going to put that whole can on this bow, and we're going to deck this thing completely out in bow snuff, and we're going to see what kind of results we get there. Okay, so here she is, all decked out with bow snuff. This is 2 cans of bow snuff. That's what it took me, and I filled up every hole in the riser on this iron mace, as well as a few holes on my roller guard. The only hole I didn't fill up was this hole right here behind my sight, just because I didn't want any to get in there with my sight, because I have a moving part there. I didn't want any getting in there with my sight and getting into the moving parts. So this is all decked out with bow snuff. Let's see what we got, what kind of results we can get with this one. Okay, so just for my curiosity, because I want to see what the results are going to be, we've got 1 can of bow snuff in here, and I've got it in a few cutouts back side of my limb. And we've got the Hydroshock string suppressor. Now, we tested each one of these independently, depending on which video you're watching, because I'm going to put this on both videos. You can check out the other video as well. We tested the bow snuff and the Hydroshock, but I've got them both together now, and we're going to see what kind of how quiet this bow is with the 2 of them in here. So we'll get those graphics made. We'll see how well this stuff works, and then we'll show you the results. Okay, so we've got our test results done, and you're going to have to excuse the messy desk. I'm remodeling my shop right now, so everything's just thrown on the desk behind me. We got our test results done, and we're going to discuss some of the results of this. The graphic that we're going to put up for you right here, this is the sound difference between the bare bow in the back, and the overlay is the vibration, what our microphone picked up with just the bow snuff under the limb pockets. And you can see there, just that small amount of bow snuff we put in there has improved the sound that our microphone is picking up. A pretty good amount for considering the small amount that we put in there. I had just a little bit on the back side of here, a little bit there, and then it gets 2 holes on this iron mace. The next one we're going to show you, the graphic that we're putting up now, is the top 3 holes. It's basically like I've got it now. I had the top 3 holes on the top and on the bottom filled in, and you can see it's continually improving. It's dampening that sound even more the more we put in there. This graphic that we're putting up now is the complete can. This is 1 can of bow snuff, and you can see again it just keeps getting lower. Our spikes just keep getting lower, and it just continues to improve the more we put in there. This graphic that we're putting up now is 2 complete cans of bow snuff in the bow, and that pretty much filled up every hole that I could imagine in this bow, short of the moving parts. You know, you don't want to put it into the moving parts. And you can see that is a huge difference. With this bow completely decked out in bow snuff, it made a monster difference. I mean, it really took a lot of vibration out of this bow, and really helped with the vibration and noise on this bow. Now, we're going to put up one more. This is the Hydroshock string suppressor in combination with just 1 can of bow snuff. Actually, it's not even a full can. It's just these 3 holes on the bottom and 3 holes on the top in combination with the Hydroshock. And you can see there, we did a review on the Hydroshock. You can see the video on it, but we want to show you the combination of the 2. the amount of noise that it reduces compared to bare bow with just these two products in it, the 1 can of bow snuff and the Hydroshock, is amazing. This bow is absolutely ready to go hunting with just those 1 can of bow snuff and the Hydroshock string suppressor. I mean, this thing, you can tell there that the test, it really passed this test with flying colors. The results are right there for you in this graphic, and it did an awesome job with the two in combination. The bow snuff does a really good job by itself, does an outstanding job. So be sure to check this out. This is bow snuff, comes in this cool, looks like a snuff can. You can check this out at hydronicsarchery.net. That's hydronicsarchery.net. We'll put up the deal here. You can also check it out on our website. You can check out this video, as well as a video on the Hydroshock string suppressor. And our website is ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.
I like good times.